Oh, but I look okay.
Are you good?
That's not so bad.
All right, y'all. Facebook. Yeah, YouTube is not gonna give me money for this. Yo, we got Dr. Lisa in the building. Y'all know I'm gonna go ahead and get this podcast set up. So y'all just be patient.
My job is so easy.
I didn't do anything.
I just get to sit here.
I am.
Please enter your PIN followed by the pound. Thank you.
We got some awesome hold music going on here.
Melody, where you been at, bro? It's for you, bro.
Hey.
All right, we can get started, y'all. So, got Dr. Lisa in the building. Got Felicia in the building. Hey, Fee.
Hey.
So, guys, hold tight. They gotta chill. We're trying to record a podcast, man.
My dad used to play stuff like that somewhere on the table.
All right, and this is the
totally
Enigma Sept Hour. It's your boy Enigma September, and I'm here with the one and only Dr. Lisa Munson. How are you today, ma'am?
Here.
No doubt. Glad to have you here. We got a lot to talk about. But you do a lot of stuff, you know what I'm saying, in the city, hip hop in Tallahassee. You just this little lady that goes around and just changes everyone's entire world.
Wow, thanks. You know, I try to help facilitate a few things to give us all something to get together and enjoy.
So we're gonna learn a lot more about that. You guys in YouTube land was good. I see someone already checked off. You know what I'm saying? So let's get into it. This is episode 47 of the Enigma Sept Hour. The podcast is powered by Freedom Train Radio. Freedom Train Radio is supported by PAX Inc. So shouts out to my man Joe and my man Pat. Appreciate y'all and everything y'all do. YouTube viewers, remember, if you're watching, down there below, see my finger going down? Bing! Hit that like, drop a comment, share, and also hit that subscribe button. Also, boom, hit that bell. Okay, so whenever I go live or put up content, you'll get it automatically. Hopefully, it should work automatically. Internets. To my podcast listeners, you can check out the live stream of the Enigma Sept Hour on YouTube at youtube.com/Enigma Sept 927. All right, so there's going to be parts of the show on the podcast that you can hear the music. Me, Dr. Lisa, will probably be having a little side convo. You want a piece of that convo? Playboy. Wow. Check me out on YouTube and you'll see what's good. Also, too, while you're on YouTube, holla at my man Big Low. You know what I'm saying? He got his ill coffee vlog. You can check that out at youtube.com/Big Low Hip Hop. You know what I'm saying? That's my bro. He giving y'all real good content. Hey, Melody was in the building. All right, bro. You know what I mean? Yeah, I see you. Melody. Shouts out to Melody. Of course, he was on the episode a few months back when we was talking about mental health and Mental Health Awareness Month. But my man said he got music on the way. I see you hustling out there with Outlaw Beats. So, man, I appreciate you following through, bro. See, look, this is an interactive podcast. You know what I'm saying? Like, it just ain't, oh, I put a podcast and y'all can be part of the podcast. You can interact, leave comments, holler at your boy. Speaking of the podcast, yo, you can also check out the past 46 episodes of the Enigma Sept Hour at www.freedomtrainradio.com. Also, if you go to Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, Stitcher, pretty much anywhere you can find podcasts, just search the Enigma Sept Hour or Freedom Train presents the Enigma Sept Hour. Boom, bam, bam. I'll be there. Also, make sure you hit the subscribe button on those apps. So whenever it pops up on Monday, you'll get them. Shouts out to Pat for putting in that work. You know what I mean? And last but not least, still looking for drops. You know what I mean? Only got 3 so far. Come on, people. What's good? Interactive. Anyway, I'm still looking for drops for the podcast. If you like, just send me an MP3 to enigmasept@gmail.com. That's enigmasept@gmail.com. State your name, your company, or your interest, and add the tag. You are listening to the Enigma Sept Hour. You got time. You can add the baby or son or I don't know, idiot. I like idiot. You got time, idiot. That sounds nice to someone. So, yo, whatever you want to do it, just flex it. Send it to me through the email. I'll put it on the podcast and we go from there. So we got all of that business out the way. Crazy. It's your boy. I'm sorry. June. I can't say that without Elisa here. That would be really rude.
Don't hold back.
Yes, you want him to hold back.
Yeah. Yeah, you don't that's more without Elisa. Anyway, right. It is June 28th, and I'm hearing fireworks. Y'all gotta chill, bruh.
That's true.
I mean, first of all, I'm trying to record a podcast without Elisa. Like, we don't need time for that. We ain't got time for that. But we ain't got time. But also, too, look, man, people got PTSD. That sounded bad. PTSD.
Yeah.
PT.
Yeah.
Post-traumatic stress syndrome. Oh, it's not stress syndrome.
It's disorder.
Disorder. Oh, okay, you're right. That's why she's my girlfriend. She's gonna get me right. But people got that, man, doing the fireworks. It's cool. I get it. July 4th. Cool. A whole week before then, chill. Relax. I got a podcast to record. Anyway, speaking of fireworks, man, my man Severe Young Drack, he just dropped a project, OG Freshman. One of the illest cats coming out of Tallahassee. Of course, the common person would know him as the guy who said, "Who's that dressing all that black?" on the Nappy Heads robbery track. You know what I'm saying? But he been killing it way before then, and he killing it now. So you holler at me at a project that's out, and I'm gonna play one of his joints. So this is Severe, the Young Drack, straight out of Southside, baby, with Way Out of No Way. And this is the Enigma Sept Hour. You got time. What in the world? Okay. Nah, bro. Yeah, there we go. Okay. Man, oh man. Shout out to everybody that's watching right now. I really thought the podcast wasn't recording.
Yeah.
Man, because it said no participants in queue.
Yeah. I'm
like, yo, I'm in queue. But clearly I'm in it because it played the song. So
oh, good.
I hope so.
This is pieces of technology and coordinating back and forth, and something always
happens. Yeah.
Or lags or. So in fact, a day without a technical difficulty would be rare. Right.
Yeah, that's what's going on. Like, I was doing the podcast for who was that? For Shaw and hey, okay, you're picking up. We're doing the thing for Shaw, the photographer. Last week, the video just went out. The live stream rather. Mm. So, but that's starting to become a regular issue. First it was Comcast just sucks with the Wi-Fi. Yeah. I tried to do it through the phone, but even if my phone Wi-Fi went out, so I'm trying to do it through the phone again. Mm-hmm. Mainly because I'm on this side, and B, I'm hoping it stays put. See, yeah. Regardless, they'll get some content out of it, and YouTube, I'm trying my best. We're gonna keep this up. I like doing the live stream. Probably the best part of the show. So we're gonna try to keep this up. So if this does, before the hour is up. Y'all forgive me. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying. But yeah, so after I also too told you I don't play the music during the joint. Mainly because I don't want to get tagged. Because they'd be like, ooh, you using this music.
Yep.
And it's like, nah, don't y'all tagging my stuff.
This has been blocked.
Right. Even chilling. I haven't got in trouble yet. I've had some choice words. So, but now YouTube and what Mello talking about?
I don't know. I feel like they've been throwing in a few extra commercials lately.
Me too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Used to be like you get through the beginning and your video played. Now it stops partway through and plays another ad.
Mhm.
It's just messing me up in class.
Okay. You said you must be over Joe's career right now. But Joe is outlaw real man.
Yeah. I've met him in real life a few times when he wasn't being his producer self.
Yeah, I know him as his producer self, coach self, his daddy self.
Yeah, I saw him as his daddy self.
Actually, her sister is boss. Yeah.
Wow.
So-
So Tallahassee.
Yeah.
That's so
Yeah,
Tallahassee.
exactly. Yeah. Tallahassee is
But then there can be people that you know, like know really well or knew really well who live here that you don't see ever.
right.
That is crazy. Like there's a few people I went to high school with that have been living here since then.
Mhm.
Never run across them. If I did, I guess I didn't know,
Yeah.
didn't recognize, but that's just weird to me.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna go back. All right, and this is the Enigma Sept Hour. It's my man Severe the Young Drack with Way Out of No Way. So, as you guys know, in YouTube land, if you want to check out the track, check out the podcast. Again, it'll be at freedomtrainradio.com. Should be posted on Monday. And just follow me on social apps. I'm on Twitter, Enigma Sept9, Facebook.com/Enigma Sept. Instagram with Enigma Sept. Boom, just follow me and you'll get the update. So we're gonna get into the week news and music and all the other crap because I don't have dramatic music.
You've
No.
been putting up
Doom,
some
doom,
really
doom,
good
doom.
content lately. I noticed
Say it again, Alex.
really, really good content. Like I'm going to Facebook and I'm seeing this stuff and it's like awesome.
I'm trying.
I'll be reposting your stuff for class.
They do that, you know what I'm saying? Like, gotta let the kids know, you know what I'm saying? I'm a source of entertainment and news, like ESPN or something, but it's cuter. That was weird. Anyway, new music. Not really hip hop news, but we got new music from Chris Brown with his too long ass album. I forgot the name of it because it was just a long ass album. You know how T-Pain had a big ass chain? Chris Brown needed to just name the album Too Long Ass Album. Just too long. He got 32 songs. They sound great though. That's what's amazing.
His last album was long too.
Right. It's shorter than that album,
Oh, okay.
but it sounds great. I forgot the name of it.
Still being a popular artist
Right.
after other artists have, received different treatment after, like, say, what happened with him and Rihanna.
Right.
you know.
Right.
So that seems to be popping up on my timeline. Not getting very much of the music review side of it. So
Because it's like, I don't know. It's cookie cutter, but not in a horrible sense. It's not like, okay, I'm tired. It's like each song has a little bit of personality,
Mhm.
but they all sound similar. Yeah. Which that's what an album should be. But it's nothing. It's only a few songs to crow about. Like he did the first single, Undecided, which has the I Love Your Smile single. I had to sing it. Don't judge me. I had to sing the melody.
Can you do that again?
At least thinks she's slick. Anyway, but
It was worth a try.
I used to love that song in 6th grade. I just showed my age. But yeah, he got that song, he got the Drake song, and that's about it. But I mean it's dope. It's just I couldn't do it. Plus, it was hard to do it because another dope album dropped today. Freddie Gibbs and Madlib, which they had a classic joint, I think Piata, they did a couple years ago. So everyone was really excited about the new joint. Because your boy E, who should have typed out the name of the freaking album, even though I love it so much. Wait, I know the name. I don't know the name. Because he got a song called Flat Tummy Tea. How about that? I know that. Okay, Chris Brown album name is Indigo. Pay for these ads. Bandanas, Palm Olive, with Killer Mike and Pusha T. So if you meet anybody in the next couple of days and they really getting their gangster on, they like acting like super hard, blame Freddie Gibbs. Because I was driving to work today like, I wish your motherfucker would. Yeah. I was ready. I wanted all the smoke. Freddie gonna have you ready for all the smoke. I'm just letting you know. You're gonna be feeling super big, like you gonna feel like a goon. Freddie Gibbs make goon music with boom baps.
I feel like that was an amazing review. Like, if that doesn't make people want to get that and listen to it, I don't know what possibly could.
I'm just saying it's gonna right beast mode. You know what I'm saying?
Everybody wants to be going to beast mode. So.
Right, and that like it does that. It gives you that feeling like you can anybody step to you, it's gonna be a problem. Plus, I mean, we got lines like I was fucking my preacher's daughter with Jesus piece on. That's some gangster. That's some gangster shit. Some real gangster shit. Shouts out to Freddie Gibbs. Shouts out to Gary, Indiana, who gave us Michael Jackson. So, well, speaking of Michael Jackson, it's been 10 years since his unfortunate passing. So, shouts out to Mike. I guess we miss you. Oh, it's been 10 years. Yeah. Dang. Too soon, because he's the same age as my dad. I couldn't deal with that. Anyway, before I get emotional. Also a new project, my man Eric Days dropped the day after. Not the day, he didn't drop it the day after. The name of the album is the day after. Yeah. So wow. Yeah, so he dropped I thought like
it's like one of those who's on first, second baseball jokes.
Right.
Things.
Yeah.
I can't follow it.
Okay, Eric, you got it. It's on you. Anyway, and then his name is Eric Days, the day after. All right, bro, we get it. You smart. Chill, relax.
I know, it's poetic. It's great.
I
wasn't given a name that you can use for anything. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like there's nothing. Just you can't use it.
Yeah, that's it. The day after. Yeah. There's nothing you can do after the day after. Yeah. Anyway, it's a dope album though. EP rather. So y'all make sure I check it out. It's available on all streaming apps. What else? What else happened? Eminem dad passed. Speaking of people dying, I don't think Eminem cares. Maybe. No, I take that back. Actually, no. You know what? I think he do care. How about that? Because as much as you can sit here talk about how you hate your parents and whatever. At the end of the day, that's a piece of you. You know what I mean? So.
And you know they say it's a thin line between love and hate.
Right. So all that venom. I mean, of course, people believe that he had more venom for his mom than his dad, but he's always had choice words about his dad as well. So, and yes, I'm a stan. Chill. Okay. I know y'all judging me, but no, I'm pretty sure he may act like he don't care, but he care. So I would care. But a little bit more about Eminem news that you guys probably don't care, but I don't care because I told you I'm a freaking stan, and Libras are the best, not Geminis.
Oh no,
Libras. But no, Logic dropped a video for the song Homicide that he got with Eminem. Of course, it was goofy. They had this thing where they had like people replacing themselves. Because it started off, Eminem couldn't make the video shoot. So it was like, okay, we just get body doubles. So he got this one dude, I guess, who played, I forgot the name of the movie. But anyway, he looked like Logic if Logic was a kid. When he was a kid, he looked like Logic as a kid. So they had him play Logic. And Logic was like, oh, wow, this is crazy. And then it was like, who's going to play Eminem? So they got the guy, the comedian that did the Mannequin, Mannequin.
Yeah.
The Mannequin. They got him to play Eminem.
Yeah.
And he did all that crap. But then Eminem came and redid the skit that the Chris dude did. And he had like the beard and he was like, Mannequin, man. If you hate Eminem, you don't give a fuck. But guess what? Eminem probably doesn't give a fuck. So fuck it. So much for that. Speaking of not giving a fuck, and people dying. See how I did that? The baby was sentenced to a year of unsupervised probation for a fatal 2018 shooting, according to hiphopdx.com. It was a situation, I guess, when a dude tried to run up on him when he had his kids. He put the heat on him, got him out of here. North Carolina was like, cool, you're free to go, sword the counter. So, don't run up on the baby in North Carolina with his kids. You are going to die. And he's going to get away with it. So, Teflon Don, I guess he shook for real. Shook got away with a lot of crap before they finally got him out of here. Oh, snap. Who's in here? Well, I'm in here cussing. Oh, okay, that's you. Okay. Ooh. Woo! I seen Williams. Well, I thought it was stepmom. I'm in here. Man, see what happened with Family Invasion podcast? You gotta watch the language, man. Come on, man. Trying to be an adult. It's 10:30 at night. To those in YouTube land. What else? Well, the news, Ty Dolla $ign, he beat his drug charge. Anybody knew he got pulled over a few months ago in Atlanta. They tried to knock him for some charges. He was facing 15 years in prison, but he's been exonerated, everything cleared. That's no longer a situation. And for all you little rap nerds, you little legit rap nerds, if you fell in love with hip hop in 2015, Chance the Rapper, Acid Rap, and 10 Day are now available for streaming his mixtapes. That kind of blew him up into popularity. So yeah, everyone born after 1997, that's for you guys. That's your hip hop. Ageism is tight. Yeah. Doing this whole podcast to make my girlfriend laugh. See what happens when you fall in love? It's just horrible.
And it's sweet to watch too.
It's horrible. I'm losing it. Super easy, barely an inconvenience. But of course, last week I told you guys about the BET Awards. Watch this. Dr. Lisa, did you watch the BET Awards?
I watched the beginning.
Yo, okay. Dr. Lisa keep her card. She got a black card. Y'all ain't know that. She get to keep it. But even though I don't know if I've watched the BET Awards, I don't think she was black. Nah, you straight. Because apparently a lot of black people didn't watch it anyway. So it doesn't matter.
Sociology of hip hop gives you a black card.
Right. Like she's making this a science for y'all.
I just like to try to stay informed, you know?
Yeah. But apparently that first half, I drugged Felicia to watch the whole thing. I watched Baby.
I know very good.
Yeah. But apparently only a few choice people decided to watch the lowest rated BET Awards ever. So yeah, that was great. Now, if you watch it, you missed a lot of great performances. Speaking of the Baby, he came out there looking like freaking a Chucky doll.
Is that the one that had the babies out on stage?
Yeah, the baby's out. Yeah. He had like Boss Baby, whole crew out there. He had like these fake muscles because he was trying to pretend he was earlier. That was crazy. Let me see, your girl. Fantasia song. I want to get to the main thing. Your girl, Skinny Dick. I did the joke anyway. Boom. Wow, I say Nicki Minaj because I'm going to talk about Nicki Minaj. Like Cardi B, she did her thing. Yo, speaking of Cardi B, Offset around here doing the Omarion. I don't know what that was all about. Yeah, it was hosted by your girl Regina Hall. She did the whole DC thing. I used to hate Go-Go. Like, and I'm gonna explain why I used to hate go-go. Homecoming, family, year 2000. Shout out to my man Eric Ford. He's the reason why I hated go-go. So, if you remember back in the day, Homecoming used to take over Tallahassee, in particular Tennessee Street. Mm-hmm. Tennessee Street used to be locked down, couldn't go nowhere. So me and Eric got stuck in traffic. My man's being from DC, I guess he decided to bring that flavor. So he decided to play go-go music. The same two songs over and over and over for 2 hours.
You can get enough of something sometimes.
I was done. I ain't want to hear no damn go-go. I don't care doing the butt, nothing. I was done. I just wanted to blow up all of DC after that. Like Trump. Anyway, because Trump is a grenade. You guys didn't know that, huh? But yeah, regardless, shouts out to them, do all that. But fast forward, turns out, even though it seemed like a lot of people was watching, I forgot the main event, Mary J tribute. Be real, Mary J can't sing. You know that. She can sing. She can't sing. She can barely hold a note. But we love her because it's real. All right? Be honest.
I love her.
Yeah, you can love her, but she can't sing.
She's on my affirmations playlist. She's like she's
because you can feel her.
Yeah.
You can feel Mary J.
And all of her songs are real.
You can feel her, but she can't sing.
But it's not always about that. Sometimes it's about uniqueness and that quality, you know?
Anyway,
what? Girl that played the flute, like she.
Oh, you talking about Lizzo?
Yeah.
Yeah, Lizzo straight. They gonna make me feel bad because I ain't bring up. They gonna be looking at me like, "Oh, you ain't want to bring up Lizzo? You hating on the fat chicks?" Look, anybody that know me knows my girlfriend is in it, so I'm gonna be quiet. Anyway,
we could gang up on you. There's two of us.
That was kind of the plan. I was kind of like, "Yo, let me make sure it's a lot of estrogen, so I'm looking crazy." But no, the Mary J joint was tight. Yeah, shouts out to Lizzo. Lizzo did kill it. You know what I mean? She could sing. That girl was out there dancing, twerking, rapping, and singing. And she kept her breath. Fuck you, Usher. Like, she did that. So, shouts out to Lizzo. But Nicki Minaj, of course, when the ratings came out, the ratings was like 2.0 or whatever. She came out and was like, aha, screw you bitches. I told you, you should diss me. Y'all gonna have my arch rival on there. And y'all ain't come, and that's why your rating sucks. Nicki, yo, shout out. If you watching, I know you're not. That's why this is extra funny. Shut the fuck up. It wasn't you, right? Now, I wasn't gonna say you just hating, but because I had the wonderful Dr. Lisa here, Dr. Lisa was like, yo, yo, Dr. Lisa's involved in my Nicki beef. This is gonna be fun. So that Lisa was like, what did you say? You was like,
I was like, aren't the ratings dropping on like
all the
shows? Yeah, nobody watches the award shows anymore.
So me being the journalist I am, I did a bit of research in like 2 minutes before the show because he asked me 2 minutes before the show what was the ratings on all the other award shows. 2 minutes before the show, but thank God for the internet. So I did some research. Now, Dr. Lisa was correct. All of the ratings for all the award shows have been falling. In particular, we checked the Grammys. The Grammys was higher, but we made the conclusion that, of course, the Grammys are going to be higher. It's the Grammys. Everyone watches the Grammys. In particular, your 70-year-old grandmother, she watches the Grammys.
The baby boomers.
Right. So, of course, there's going to be higher. So we thought about something that's more comparable. Or comparable. I said it right. Okay.
Yeah.
More comparable, the VMAs, which is owned by Viacom, just like BET. And guess what? In 2018, the VMAs ratings, 2.34. So Nicki Minaj, aka Safari's puppet. It wasn't you, darling. It wasn't you and your little beef. It wasn't your little barbs. It was none of you guys. No one likes award shows. So suck it. You were wrong. Shut up. All right. It's Cardi B's time. Give it up. It's a wrap. Tiger has more hit songs than you right now. Yeah. I'm being ruthless right now. Let me.
I just want to say we didn't. This isn't scripted. We didn't practice this before.
No. So
I'm like,
that involved my Nicki Minaj beef.
Yeah.
So Nicki,
Love
all the
you,
barbs. If y'all got beef, come at Enigma Sept. Y'all leave Dr. Lisa alone. So
hey, you know what though? Think about it just for a second,
Mhm.
sociologically. So we've got these two talented, great
right.
Nicki and Cardi,
Right.
right? Why can't we have them both? Why is the lane for women in the business so small that there can only be one?
Because women like drama.
I don't know. I feel like it has more to do with sort of it being a masculine expression a lot of times, the rap music associated with, sometimes hard,
Right.
tough, strong, masculine. And the women who do perform it have to be able to perform those characteristics as well, really.
But I think also too, it might be, and I'm getting my professor back. Not being silly right now. I think also it could be because their aesthetics are similar, because people wouldn't compare them to a Raspity, or I said the name all wrong, or even still, like I think back when you had Lil Kim and Foxy Brown.
Mm-hmm.
No one really compared them to Queen Latifah. Granted, Foxy Brown had beef with Queen Latifah at some point, but the main idea was Foxy versus Kim, and then now Cardi versus Nicki. Like, granted,
we see a lot of the male rappers working together,
but
appearing together,
but then again, it's still there. I mean, you still have people. They are pinning, like for years, people have been pinning Drake against Kendrick.
Yeah.
Or maybe even J. Cole or Wale.
I mean, that's true. Yeah.
And so it may be because it may be more so it's more visible because there are not as many women. So you have these little beef. Of course, the most famous latest was Pusha T and Drake. But maybe because you're right, there's so many men that when there are men that paired against each other, it's like, kind of a drop in the bucket.
Yeah.
But when there's two women, because there are only so many, it's magnified because it's like, oh snap, especially with Nicki coming in for a couple of years where she was their premier female artist, as opposed to now, you have Cardi, Remy came back, Cash Doll, and all the other dolls, and Swanee, whatever her name is, y'all know.
But then we're still kind of back to the radio play, which is so limited.
Right, exactly.
And I wonder, I don't know the numbers, but it would be a good thing to look up is the sales comparison between like the women who are rap artists and like how they compare in sales, because it might be in part that the record companies only want to invest in promoting so many at a time.
Right.
So the lane is small.
And well, maybe even more interesting that may be changing a bit, because right now there's a lot of female MCs that's coming up. Like talk about Lizzo, like Rhapsody, Cardi, Nicki, now like you got these like little dolls, Cash Dolls, something doll, even the little Catch Me Outside girl, like which is the epitome of the worst crap of the industry in hip hop.
It's gotten really cheap to make recordings.
Yeah, exactly. But so it may be a change in that. I forgot. I'm talking Tierra Whack, Rico Nasty. You got those female artists as well. I think the industry is starting to invest more, but also too, maybe more limited resources. So you will get them pitted against each other because that even with the sample expanding recently, is still small compared to the number of males in hip hop.
Definitely.
So that makes a lot of sense.
Yeah.
Okay. So, but we are running over our time, so we're gonna go into the next track. My homies. You know what I'm saying? DJ Black Charman and my man's DJ Davon Deshaun just dropped a video. Feel really bad now because we were talking about women And now we're gonna look at video or we're gonna do a song with a video with a lot of ass shaking. A lot of but no, it's dope. You may see a cameo by you know who. I may be in there somewhere in the back getting in trouble because Felicia was, I thought it wasn't women in the video with ass. And I was like, it's only like 2. And she was like, nah, it's more than 2. And it was like, we wanted to. So therefore, I could have been around all the asses and we was just, getting to know each other. And I'm gonna sleep on the couch. I'm gonna be on this couch tonight because I did this. Anyway, shouts out my man Devon Deshaun, Black Tarzan. When they come together, they'll lose a lab, and this is their track. Go to Work Like a Monday, and you're on YouTube. After you watch the show, go and check out the video. Pretty sure you'll enjoy it. That's what we're doing. So this is the Enigma Sept Hour. You got charm, baby. There we go. Okay. Now, in regards to like me pausing or whatever, my man Pat gonna go back and clean it up.
Yeah.
So doing a podcast,
is
just gonna play in seamlessly. So that's why the live gets the raw and uncut. They see all the nasty stuff that go down, and then the podcast is all clean and neat. So
I think people like real things.
Yeah. I hope so. I don't know. No. Well, I make a terrible joke. And speaking of jokes, Felicia's not gonna stay over here tonight. So therefore, Mama Barbara, Mama Williams, you guys may happen to be watching. Sylvia. I'm joking. This is going home to be in her nice little bed because we're not doing anything.
Is this for the record? Are we doing this for the record?
Right. Okay. He said he's gonna be on the couch. You spending the night now? Like, look, man. This is a wholesome family show. Talking all that noise. Okay, so yeah. So after this, we're gonna go into the interview part of it. So yeah. So in particular, again, if you want to just project this a little bit, just to make sure it
I'll try to do that.
So
I'm still sore from my dental surgery.
Yeah. Okay. So
it's like, no, I mean, it won't keep me from projecting. I'm still a little bit out of whack.
Yeah. Did you want anything to drink?
No, I'm good.
Okay.
But it's like the worst thing I've had to deal with since childbirth.
Wow.
Yeah. Really awful.
Oh, wow.
Because, it's not like a loose tooth or something. It's like that tooth wants to be in there and it's back here. It took them like an hour to pull it, of pulling on. Yeah. But still, it's like this. Hopefully I don't lisp too much.
Okay. All right, we're gonna get into it. I guess. Okay. All right, and we're back. This is nothing. Anyway, this is the Enigma Sept Hour. That was Loser Lab with Go to Work Like a Monday. Again, the video is out on YouTube, so you want to watch it. Just search Loser Lab or Go to Work Like a Monday and check them boys out. Get them boys some views. But without further ado, we have the wonderful Dr. Lisa Munson, professor of sociology of hip hop at Florida State University. I'm glad to finally have you on the podcast.
Yay, I'm so excited to be here.
So, off top, who is your favorite rapper? And don't feel bad if you say Enigma September. I won't judge you.
See, I have all kinds of categories.
Okay.
Because there's the local rappers,
right?
Then there's the Friday, versus Saturday night versus Monday morning.
Right.
There's different feel for different times. Then there's the Sunday,
right.
Enigma September, definitely been someone I've been following for years now. So much so, I managed to drag him into
your mad world of hip hop and showcases. Well, I didn't expect you to answer that question because it is a difficult question. Except for me, mine is Notorious B.I.G. Notorious B.I.G. is my favorite rapper of all time, so that you guys know. But most people know that anyway.
God, I just remembered. I made this list for class last week, and so they asked me, and then I was like, oh, I can't.
Right.
You know, and then I said, well, why don't you guys write it down and pass it in? And they were like, okay, wait, are we talking like top 5? I was like, yeah, do top 5. And they're like, can it be top 5 all time versus like top 5 we're listening to now? I was like, yeah, that's good. Do that list. And then I said, I'll do it and give it back to you next time. And my list was like 15 people I'm listening to right now.
Right.
Like 10 best of all time. And I was like, and I just remembered I left Snoop off. So that wasn't even a true list. Like,
no, but that's what it is. Like, really, anybody top 5 is at any given day is probably, like you said, top 15, top 20, maybe even top 30.
I mean, when you've already got Tribe Called Quest and Outkast and, you know, Public Enemy, and you've got Nas and you've got Biggie and you've got Tupac and you've got, you know, Wu-Tang Clan. I mean, just when you hit the most basic like skim off the top.
Right.
And that's not even coming forward to like now. Got, you know, Kendrick I love.
Right.
I love J. Cole.
Right.
I love Joey Badass.
Right.
I listen to so many different people. I like Big Sean.
Right.
You know, I mean, I don't know. I put all those people on the best of all times list.
Right.
You know,
no,
yet
I mean,
some of them I would for sure.
Kendrick's in my top 5.
So, I mean, yeah, there needs to be one for like every decade maybe, or like some way to break it down so I can pick a lot more than 5.
Right.
I guess is what I'm saying.
Yeah, no, I think a lot of people would agree with that. That it's difficult to pinpoint it. I know I have 2 lists. Like I know who my top 5 is. That's
all right.
Biggie, Eminem, Andre, Big Boy, and Kendrick.
And see, already I want to add those to my list too.
Right.
You named that I didn't. But is that in order?
Yep.
Wow.
Yep.
I mean, that's even another step harder is putting it in order. The students wouldn't commit to that. They were like, can we make it random order? I was like, yeah. Yeah,
but I know for me, like it's personal. Like Biggie is my number 1 because he's the reason I started rapping.
Okay.
Eminem is number 2 because he's probably the most influential for me in regards to his style and him attacking the music and flows and other stuff. Yeah. But then probably even more so is Dre and Big Boy. But I put them together. Mm-hmm. So it's really like 3A, 3B, and then 5. Right. And then Kendrick. It's funny with Kendrick because he's not an influencer because I was way too old. Like he came out, I was already, you know, solidified in what I wanted to do. But his body of work, his consistency in the past 7 years or whatever, I thought was enough to take my former top 5, which was Who Was Lauryn Hill, which a lot of people be like, well, she only got 1 album. I don't care. That 1 album was enough, or just the pieces she did was enough for me to be in the top 5. But I thought Kendrick was on her level and did it so much more. So, but regardless, because this video is not about me and my top 5, but I will say this: I do have an objective top 5. With I can only think of 2 right now.
Okay, so what you're saying to me is you actually have 2 top 5s,
right?
Which means
it's more than
you're still cheating,
right?
Too.
Exactly.
Okay,
exactly.
So we had the subjective. It meant something to me. Top 5.
Right.
Now this is your just objective, just by the music.
Right. And to me, well, I named the first 2 because the bottom 3 I still have to kind of figure out. I know I believe KRS-One is the not the best, but he's number 1. Okay. I think he encompasses what MC is in all eras, be it like
really pure.
Yeah, or not just. I mean, he's done gangster rap. He's done conscious rap. Stylistically, really, he's changed styles. He's been through different eras. Mm-hmm. You can tell he really loves hip hop, whatever. So to me, he's number 1. I know number 2 is Tupac. Just because. Again, I know he's not the best lyricist, but to me, he encompasses what an MC I think would be, and just because of his popularity and his influence. I think my number 3 is Rakim. And for the same reason, just mastery, influence, all other stuff. So yeah. It's two different lanes.
Yeah. Well, I mean, Tupac really, I think before I loved his music, I loved his philosophy.
Right.
Like I saw videos of him talking about social issues and about education and about, what his life was like. And I was blown away by him. I think I was in like graduate school. So I'm like studying all this social theory, and he's just sitting there on this video as a 17-year-old in high school.
Right.
Just laying it out. It's just brilliant. He had a lot. He had a very critical eye from growing up the way he did. Like
right.
His brain was very good at dismantling and figuring out, what was really happening.
Right.
And I just thought he was brilliant.
Yeah, that's what I mean, especially with his brain, being just expansive, almost crazy. You know what I'm saying? And when you're a Gemini, you're crazy.
Yeah.
Geminis are crazy.
Yeah. Well, sometimes that's how you push the envelope.
Felicia's a Gemini, for those who know. My top five, most of my top five, especially my top five are Gemini. So anyway, let's move on, Dr. Lisa,
because we could talk about just the artists that we just listed
all day, completely all day,
and tomorrow.
Right. And we got a showcase to do tomorrow.
Right.
So I want to go into the basic stuff. I know you have the sociology of hip hop. How long have you been doing the sociology of hip hop?
So this summer makes 7 years.
Wow.
Yeah.
Nice. Mm-hmm. You got a book, or is it a textbook, or is it like a?
So the way it started was, no one was teaching the sociology of hip hop. There were classes in other schools like, hip hop and film, all kinds of different perspectives. But we couldn't find anyone who would put together a sociology of hip hop culture book. Right. So, Andrew, you just had him on the show. Andrew was my partner when we were developing this. Andrew Mannheimer. Right. For those of you who don't know Andrew.
Yeah, if you check out those on YouTube, you check out my Hip Hop Index episode 2. My man Y, aka Dr. Drew. That's what she's speaking on. So yeah, make sure you check that out.
Yep. So he and I first gathered scholarly articles there are a lot of amazing scholars in the field. Trisha Rose, Michael Eric Dyson. Right. There's tons of scholarship out there about hip hop culture. So at first we just pulled that together, wrote some introductions for the different units that we were teaching. And so it was a reader. But then we felt like we really needed to expand that we could turn that, develop it further into a textbook where we could actually apply theories, provide more information than just saying, hey, here's some great stuff that was written about this. Right. So for about a year, I worked on the first draft of it. We started using the text 2 semesters ago. I just went through another round of edits. And now we're making a companion site to go with it. So students will have a website, which this is funny how things come around, whatever, Napster.
Wow.
Napster, it does educational streaming now. So packaged with the textbook, they'll have Napster. And so throughout the text, we have links to songs, albums, because I use them as examples to illuminate theories. So now it's cool. Like it's interactive with the music that I talk about in the book.
It's kind of bugged out to think that probably mostly kids in your classroom were either toddlers or had no idea the impact of Napster because they
have birth dates in the 2000s.
Right. Right. Hey, most of them were, I was born in 98. Like I was hijacking MP3s on Napster. Right. Now you use textbooks.
Yeah, in the 90s, we were talking about the good old days,
Right. Man, life comes at you quick. Now, granted, you're doing the academia part of hip hop, which is amazing and necessary, you know what I'm saying, to preserve the culture. But you also have gotten to the point where you decide to do, I guess what you can call practical application in regards to stepping out and doing showcases with local artists. What what drove you to kind of actually get into the field as opposed to just studying and just being an observer?
So the way it developed was as soon as the class started rolling and it started, getting a little word of mouth. And Andrew and I were actively reaching out to people because we wanted to have a lot of guests come into class, people who practiced to the elements. We wanted people who are part of the culture to speak to the theories, because essentially what important is, I'm not claiming to be an expert on hip hop culture.
Yeah.
What I do is study sociology, and I've taught sociology for over 10 years. And I saw, because I have a love of music, passion for music, and Andrew also was, really involved in rapping. He was a rapper, is a rapper.
Right.
Has new music, I think, about.
He said he had some new music.
Say that.
Nah, you're right. He said it.
This
so
could be
yeah,
like hot off the presses.
Yo, we got the hot take straight from Dr. Lisa, only on the Enigma Sept Hour.
So we were like, we need to connect with the students and to get them to understand these theories. Sometimes it's just they couldn't figure out how does this apply to anything that I do or anything I know. And so we used hip hop culture to expand these theories in class, and the students it really made sense to them. Plus they enjoyed it, so they engaged. Right. So it's like a little bit of sugar helps the medicine go down. It's like we're doing sociological theory. We're getting into deep theory, critical race theory, hip hop feminism. Right. A lot of, definitely talk a lot about racial issues, police brutality. Well, because my focus is social inequality. Right. So and social justice. Right. That's my area in sociology. So for even just hip hop music, even if you just slice off that piece of hip hop culture, the music speaks to what's going on in our world, and especially for people who maybe aren't the people who are the mainstream news, which basically I'm talking about the white privilege of representing the issues that you want. Rap music, this unique ability to speak to social issues, and so it was like the idea, here's sociology, here's hip hop, and we're two magnets, and they just pull, it wasn't like it was hard. It wasn't like, we had to make it work. It was like, wow, this should be this way. Right. And so all these people coming into class, Backpack Beats, all the guys from Cap 6 have been in, Versailles has been in, just so many guests. You've been to class, haven't you? I thought I had you on a panel. No? Okay, you heard it here, folks. It's his turn. See, I have.
No, it's all good. No, I think I usually got a 9 to 5. So
I know it's hard to get the people who have jobs to come into class.
Yeah. So I know. I've never taken.
But I can already envision the panel with you and JC.
Yeah. Just holler at me.
Thinking of a few. Yeah, we can do that this fall. That would be fantastic.
I'm with it. Just
but but regardless, like Bigelow, from Pensacola, right? Been to class several times, and when I would talk to folks about coming in, I was like, man, I really wish there was New Orleans.
I wanted to mention that.
That was our first show.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it was really difficult finding a venue.
Wow.
That was my door into the whole trying to facilitate those was finding a place. Right. And then sometimes you can find a place, but they don't have sound. Right. So then you have to, the elements you together. So we're really excited about the place that we're using right now for the shows, because it's a great establishment. They have entertainment there all the time at the Junction in Monroe. Right. The sound is I think the best sound in town. The sound is amazing. Right. It's a great stage area set up. It's like we can just roll in, do the show. Right. It's great. And there's food, and the bar is great. Right. And it's just they've got everything covered. So, and parking. Right. I mean, really, what's left?
Nothing.
Even clean bathrooms, amazingly clean bathrooms.
Yeah, imagine, you can know somebody who lives close by. You can actually walk to the place. It's amazing for some people.
And people know how Tallahassee some of these places can be.
Yeah,
right.
yeah.
This is a nice place. But so just looking for places to have the shows and facilitate a way for the artists who are visiting to maybe, get to exhibit their skill and build their audience and put on a show for us, which is amazing. I mean, you think about it, like the side effect of all this is I get to go to great hip hop shows like all the time.
Right. Exactly.
And the artists that perform at the shows and the MCs that we have and, our DJs.
Right.
I mean, everyone who's involved is just fantastic. So it's like a party.
Right.
And you see this community, the community of people that go to the shows. I feel like we've been adding a lot of new folks lately since we moved venues and there's more space. And, and the sound is so great, but, just see familiar faces. I mean, so taking it back to sociology, it kind of goes full circle because something that's really important, for society is social cohesion.
Right.
Bringing people together.
Right.
We do through sporting events. We do it through like weddings and parades and festivals and all these things that sort of get everybody on the same page for a little while. And so I just feel like, what's the point of knowing all these sociological theories? What's the point of sitting on campus and writing about health outcomes or longevity studies, or, it's like if we know something that can maybe help even a few people, take it to community.
Right. And you
take it to what's the point in knowing?
Practical application of it. So you can see it live in person.
Right.
And if you see it live in person, then you'll be more familiar with it and you'll digest it even more so.
Yeah.
So then it makes perfect sense.
And I've made so many friends, and I like to think that, there have been a few people who've met each other through the process. I've seen a lot of the artists that we both know, working together. And so it just feels like it supports the local music community, which is important.
Right.
It gives people an opportunity who don't perform elsewhere.
Right.
Sometimes we have people, it's their first time.
You're right. Exactly.
Right? As a matter of fact, that's one of the things with the lineup, always trying to balance out the experienced veterans like you, JC, DeBeast, these people that can just get on stage and just know what they're doing.
Right.
Versus the people who they've got this talent, they've got this energy, they haven't had a chance to perform in front of people yet. So,
and honestly, I can say as an artist, like that is definitely important. You know what I'm saying, to have that experience and have that opportunity, because sometimes it can make it break you in a good way. It may break you, and it may have been meant to break you. Maybe it wasn't for you, but you at least had an experience to say, okay, I did this. Or you get there, like, oh, I'm really want to do this. I see that I want to do this and move forward. So,
and again, it's such a supportive group there.
Right.
The artists hang out for each other's performances. They're taking video for each other, posting each other's stuff on their social media. It's a very loving community. Right. Which it just started happening. And then there were each show, I meet new people who are like, I want to do, the next show. So it's sort of like keeps propelling itself forward almost without me. Right. I just say like to the venue owner, can we get a date in July? And then he says, how about this day? And then I message back some of the 10 people who've messaged me since the last show. Right. And so it just keeps rolling forward. As long as, we try to keep the shows free. Right. No one's getting paid. The DJ is volunteering, the MC is volunteering. Right. Like we're all just taking what talent we have and contributing it. It's kind of like a family reunion. Everybody's bringing a potluck except for doing a show.
I will mention to those watching, if you want to pay the host in drinks tomorrow, feel free.
Uber.
I got the Uber.
Oh, okay. That's not fair.
So feel free to buy the host how many drinks you like.
Or the facilitator.
Or the facilitator. Don't red wine?
Sure.
Okay.
That works.
So we're gonna do speaking of, we got the showcase tomorrow at the Junction on Monroe at 9 p.m. It's live. Or if you're watching this Saturday morning. If this is Sunday morning, too late, you missed it. If you listen to the podcast, too late, it's Monday morning, missed it.
But we'll do another one July 20th.
Exactly. So, what we're gonna do. So give you guys a little taste of what's to show. We got 2 tracks that we're gonna play for you guys, at least for the podcasters, and then we'll come back and we're gonna wrap this up in regards to what Dr. Lisa has planned in the future, and also to how you guys can get in contact with her if you, as an artist, want to get on the list. As far
Email Enigma. No, I'm joking.
y'all get the word no. But like, nah, bro.
Instagram.
You straight. You all right, dog.
Lisa W.
So I got my man Jaquan, and also too, man, Betta Music. They'll be playing. So this is Jaquan, Cut Them Off, and then I'm gonna hit you with Betta Music. Can't do nothing about that. Email me. Can't do nothing about that. This is the Enigma Sept Hour. You got time, baby. They come on, gonna be like, "How you got my music?" I'm like, you know what? Because I am an artist and I am sensitive about my.
Our lineup is great. I can't wait. It's going to be really a lot of consistent talent.
Yeah.
And then with Moose Harris coming over,
right?
And he does something kind of a little different than what they do. It's going to be great.
Yeah, I started following him on Instagram just so I can get a flavor of what he does or whatever.
Yeah.
But yeah, and then me and I forgot to talk about it. Me and Full Effect, we was at the No Pulp tour.
Yeah.
Show,
was it last night at Indian Head?
Yeah, it was super dope. But I was giving my man hype.
Video I couldn't. It was like.
Yeah, my video was trash, and then like I got into Paul Revere. I got into not it wasn't an argument, discussion. I totally missed Ray Benton's performance, so that's why I just had Sean and I forgot the headline guy. But anyway, it was dope. It was really dope. But I was talking to Full Effect, and I was like hype him up, like, "Yo, we're gonna kill it Saturday, son. Just get ready, do it." So yeah, we're gonna do it. We're gonna kill it. We're gonna kill it for you.
I never have a doubt. A friend of mine wrote like, can't be there. I'm doing this like XFL thing, but I hope you have a good show. And I'm like, the shows are always
right.
I was like, I've been really lucky that way.
Yeah. You definitely have people that came in and just rocked it. Because even with Sean, LASR, like I knew of him. I had played some of his music before, but when I saw him perform that, I was like, yo, this dude's dope. And that's why I want to get on the podcast. So yeah, you do a great job at just picking artists and basically being like a tastemaker. You are a tastemaker. You are a tastemaker. Straight up.
There's a bit of a formula to it. I don't know about that. I'm just
at least you're a tastemaker. Don't argue me about that.
I love music though. I'm always listening.
And off top, and this may not get to the podcast, but the YouTube listeners will hear it. Like I'm glad that you do this. You really do open an opportunity for a lot of artists, like you said, that probably wouldn't have the opportunity. And in particular, you don't try to knock people upside the head because, and not that I judge anybody that does it, because I get it, but they are across. I don't want to make sense. I'm talking about anybody.
Mm-hmm.
So those that listening, I ain't talking about nobody in particular. So don't start no crap. Mm-hmm. But it's a cultural ride thing that you got people. They pay to play.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And I get it. I get trying to get the hub. Opportunities there, you take it. But on the flip side, when you don't do that, it opens up opportunity for people to, again, be able to follow their dreams and also realize if their dreams is it viable? Yeah. And you open that opportunity, and that is important. So you are doing a great job, you know what I'm saying, in doing that. So I
always have the best feeling by the end of the night, just watching people enjoying themselves. And,
right.
But my dad was a musician. When I was growing up, it was always music jams.
Yeah.
And so I feel like I was raised to do this at least. Just It's a great thing
It might be because
to do. It's fun.
I go with my daughter. Like it's funny because I've always had an ability to the guitar.
Mm-hmm.
Never got around to learn how to play it. At least not now, until now. But it's crazy to see how she has the same affinity to it. Like she like, and it's not that she just plays it.
Yeah.
Like she really try to play it. Like she is not.
There's a musicality to the way she plays. Yeah.
And so it's just like, wow, it's like genetics. So I can believe like if that was in your dad, that had definitely transferred into you, and this is how it's manifesting, and it's a beautiful thing. You know what I mean? So, but yeah, definitely as an artist, definitely as a local artist here. And you know, when I was younger and I had a rap group with my cousin, like we was trying to find spots to be able to perform or whatever, and they just weren't there, or you had to put up money. You know what I mean? So for you to be able to do that, like I appreciate it. And I'll hope that the artist that you have assisted so far understands that and appreciate it. Don't take it for granted.
The money part is so complicated because, like, when we were doing the art gallery shows, and the entry was $5.
Right.
That went to the art gallery, and that made sense. Like they were providing, the electricity. We didn't have air conditioning back then in there, so like. But apparently, I've heard rumor that they have air conditioning there now. So I don't know if that's
probably because they got the black people out. I'm joking. I'm joking.
But that's and plus, and then I kind of negated anyone who gets in before 9:30 is free.
Right.
So that was a way that people could come and not have to spend any money, right? But then when we started having to rent sound, when we moved to like the barbershop, when we moved around to different locations, the needs changed.
Right.
So then it became like, okay, now we have to charge something to get in to cover the costs to have the show. But I always felt like, and I think that the DJ is there like every time, there's such an investment on the part of the DJ. And Backpack Beats did like 40 shows, like back to back, and whatever was cool with him. So for a while it was like, okay, how do we make enough at the door, like the lowest admission fee we can that will offset the sound? We could pay the DJ something, which was pitiful, like nothing like you should get paid for 4 hours of work. Even like DJs don't already get paid enough for their work. But this was an insultingly low amount. Okay. It was like, basically, I'm recognizing the goodness of your heart and I'm embarrassed to hand this to you right now. But it was hard to make that work and then feel like the artists were getting nothing out of it. And I had people coming down from Atlanta to perform who were doing it at their own expense. Like Moose Harris is coming over from Louisiana at his own expense. Do you remember Dark Matter? That came from Boston. Yeah. Right. So we've had people, coming from Miami. I mean, just all over, and they've all done it at their own expense. And I'm always like, that's my first thing every time I talk to someone. By the way, there's no money, unless there's a way to monetize it so that everybody that's performing can get paid, then I feel like nobody should get paid.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. Well, we're gonna go back into it. Go back to the podcast. Okay. Man, we are back. This is Enigma Sept Hour. That was my man Jaquan with Cut Him Off, and my man Betta Musiq with Can't Do Nothing About That. And y'all just missed a great discussion off camera. So podcast listeners, you may want to check out YouTube to see what Dr. Lisa said about setting up these showcases. It was great, a lot of information. And again, appreciate you for everything that you do.
Thanks.
In regards to hip hop in this community, which I care about because this is my hometown. This is where I grew up at. Probably where I'm gonna die at. Should go ahead and buy a plot in Southside Cemetery. That's where I'm gonna be at. But regardless, so we got the showcase on Saturday.
Yep.
Can you give people a rundown of the list of artists that's gonna be performing? Just some of them. I'll try to help you out. I know we got Betta Musiq.
Yep. We got Prince Presley. Jaquan Band Geeks.
Yep. Was it Jaquan of the Band Geeks?
Right. We've got Moose Harris.
He's coming from
Louisiana.
Okay.
Yes.
Louisiana, baby.
Of course, we have
Scientific.
Yep.
And
I feel like that was the list.
Remy Rascliffe.
That's right.
Which heard of him. I don't think I've seen him perform quite yet.
He was at one of the
At
501 shows.
Local 5, yep.
Yeah. If you scroll way back, but yeah, so like about half performers, we've seen before,
Right?
But there's a lot of new acts, and Moose Harris is, just not someone you can go another night unless you go to Louisiana or somewhere else. He's touring. We're having like some real
I don't know if
here.
y'all saw that, but these lights, look, they about to turn off.
There was lightning with that, just so you know. Like,
oh wow! So we better go ahead and wrap because of the weather. But okay, so we have that. So we'll be at the junction on Monroe,
right? And DJ Full Effect,
DJ
is
Full
back
Effect
with us again.
on the 1s and 2s.
So to have him coming back.
Yours truly will be the MC. Dr. Lisa will be the facilitator. If you do check it out, make sure Junction Monroe 9 p.m. And y'all make sure hit that bar up. You know what I'm saying? It's the end of the month, last Friday. Some of y'all got paid, so
and we're gonna take some donations. Anyone wants to contribute for the out of town artist.
Word. So definitely do that. Holler at Lisa about that. Also, too, just real quick, how can they get in contact with you?
Really, there's a couple of ways. You should follow the Sociology of Hip Hop Culture page on Facebook. If you do right, not everybody does. But I post a lot of stuff that we do discuss in class. I try to keep up with some of the more, I guess, politically relevant things and things that connect to the class. But also there's a little bit on entertainment news, like when someone gets a Pulitzer.
Right.
We're seeing Grandmaster Flash,
right.
and Kendrick Lamar, and it's just great to see them getting this recognition, that they receive. So definitely follow the Sociology of Hip Hop Culture page. And on IG, for just show related information, you can follow at Submersive 850. That's Submersive, SUBMERSIVE 850 on Instagram. Or if you want a smattering of show stuff, some Sociology of Hip Hop stuff, and any other kind of random thing that catches my eye, you can follow me on IG at Dr. Lisa _.
Right. All right, cool. So if you guys want to get in contact with Lisa in regards to the showcase, right? If you want information about the showcase, or if you want to get on, this is the lady you need to get to. You know what I'm saying? She got you. If you want to holler at me, you can holler at me, and then I'll holler at her for you. Do it like that, because I do have some people that want to holler at you. Another thing, too, instead of up on the internet, come to the show.
Yes. Oh, I definitely give priority to the people I meet at the shows.
Right.
And also just kind of throw it out there. Remember that, the vibe of our show is we're trying to stay like really positive.
Right.
That doesn't mean that music is censored.
Right.
That doesn't mean that all subject matter isn't open.
Right.
It just means like, just we try to stick with music that kind of hangs with a pretty positive vibe.
Right. So yeah, you can be a gangster, but you ain't gotta be, don't make people feel like they're gonna get shot tonight.
Okay. Hey, my favorite sociologist is Tupac. Okay.
Right.
If that helps you, there's
at least have a balance of it.
Yeah.
But again, thank you, Dr. Lisa, for being on the podcast.
Such an honor.
Super great. It was an honor for me, and making me a little credibility. Have a doctor in the house. Word. Yeah, I'm legit now.
Yeah, I wish you could see my student loan debt. But anyway.
I want to see mine, just a bachelor. But
I feel like there was a shift in the conversation there.
I'm in school or something.
I know, like an actual skill that you could like
right.
get paid for.
You travel, you can go anywhere. Everyone needs a plumber.
Air conditioners, right?
Electricians?
Yeah. Hey,
what?
maybe we should talk about a side business.
A side license.
One of us learn how to do it,
yeah,
right?
for real.
I could take phone calls. We got a plan.
Yeah.
You fix them, I'll schedule them.
Yeah, gotta eat. Your grandbaby gotta eat. So.
Oh God, you had to go there.
She's like, what's your grandma? Grandma, you one of those?
I'm Nona.
No, see, I knew it.
And tomorrow is my granddaughter Amelie's 4th birthday.
Oh, hey.
Yeah, so tomorrow, party.
Word.
And then party.
All day. So again, since The grandbaby a drink. Y'all about $1 is a drink.
That's right.
I don't have a grandbaby. Anyway, we gonna get up out of here. Appreciate any and everybody for participating in the comments. Shouts out to my man Melody. Appreciate you. My baby Felicia, thank you for being here. You know what I'm saying, Sam or whatever. Again, thank you, Dr. Lisa, for everything you've done, everything that you do, and everything you're gonna do moving forward. So we're gonna end it like this. No end songs this week. Next week, got my man Low. That's not his real rapper name. I think it's Homie Cash, but I call him Low because that's my home in high school. He's gonna be on the podcast next week.
Nice. Until
Until then, y'all hold it down. This is the Enigma Sept Hour. You got time, baby. Yeah. You're. Boom. That's
Wow.
it. Okay, so we're
That
done
was
with
awesome.
that.
Yeah.
Whoa. All right, we finna get struck by lightning, y'all.
Yeah.
So we finna get the hell up out of here. Y'all hold it down. We'll see y'all
I'm
later.
scared to drive my car now. Like,
Yo, can you say here, Dr. Lisa?
I
Ain't got nothing.
you know,
No, if it's that bad.
I got my Netflix show.
No, it's that bad. If it's that bad, I got you.
I've been trying to get to the end of this series forever.
Which
and
one?
Okay, Dark.
I have no
Have you
idea.
seen? So I've been watching way too much Netflix.
Oh,
I'll
yeah,
preface
you going
this
into like
because
a
I'm
little-
like
Underworld.
massive multitasker. So if I'm
Yeah.
like cleaning or
Right.
folding or just doing anything,
Right.
I'm probably like a Netflix show
Yeah.
or music, one of the two. And so this is this German show about. They said it was kind of like what was the one about the kids with the under the
Stranger Things.
Stranger Things. It was
Mm.
compared to that. So it's called
Mm.
Dark, and it was compared to that. Also, it was something about like there's a nuclear plant, so I guess it's kind of like the Chernobyl, kind of like
Right.
it's hot right now. So anyway, it's like this convoluted time travel situation going on. It just keeps getting more and more complicated. I'm like, I gotta watch the next episode to figure out like,
What's going
and
on?
then the next episode I'm like, and then the next episode I'm like. So I got to the end. I'm like the last two episodes of the
Okay.
second season. It's not even resolving. I'm still just
That's how you got to. They just
Yeah.
they just drop in
then they're
little.
gonna have to wait like 8 months for
Right.
the next season to come out.
Yeah.
It just
But-
kills you.
Y'all, we out here. So y'all get a little extra content. with
Watch Dark.
Netflix.
It's crazy.
Yeah. So we out here. See y'all. Peace.
Oh, it really started raining hard.